Hi friends, my name is Omkar Jagdare and I'm coming at you from Detroit, Michigan. And today I'm going to talk to you about the realities of living in America. So I want to share some of the things I have to go through on a regular basis, some things I had to go through during my student life, my working life, and now what I go through on a daily basis. So I'm going to share some of the challenges that I go through, and I'm also going to share some of the opportunities that keep me in America, that makes it all worth staying in America. But before we get started, I would really appreciate if you can give me a thumbs up to the video. It allows me to reach out to more people just like you. Another thing, I have set a goal for myself to reach about 50,000 immigrants by the end of this year. So if you can help me to reach out to them on a regular basis, I would really appreciate that. So let's get right into the topic. Understand, when we are looking at people's life, especially in US or other countries, a lot of times people usually like to share only the good things that is happening to them. For some reason human beings are like that. When they are going through tough times or bad things, they usually like to keep it to themselves. So understand one thing, folks. You won't see the bad sides or the stressful sides of America, and that's something I want to make you guys aware of. Okay, so let's talk about that. So when you're on a student visa, one of the biggest challenges you'll go through is finding a job that will sponsor you. Now, absolutely, I'm sure you all know about that, but that stress of going through on a daily basis is a little bit different, folks. It's that uncertainty, that what's going to happen. And life is all about uncertainties, but still, that one uncertainty, you will have to learn how to live with that for a very, very long amount of time, because that's something that's related to your immigration. You will have these deadlines. Oh, if I don't find a job in 90 days, I'll have to go back to India, I'll have to go back to wherever you are from, and those kind of uncertainties will come. So how do you really approach that, and how do you kind of go through that is determines your quality of life. For an example, another uncertainty I had, which was one of the biggest ones, is will I be able to find a company that sponsors me? I had a job, and the company I was working at, they had a lot of challenges. They were not able to sponsor me because of their internal politics and stuff like that. That's why I had to quit that job, and I had to find another job. Even there, it's happened the same thing. So I had to go through like multiple jobs just to literally find a company that can sponsor me. I had to, as a matter of fact, folks, I had to work at 4 different companies in 3 years time frame to really find a job that will sponsor me, and that company did. And on my third attempt, guess what? I didn't get accepted on my H1B, and that's the reason I had to go back to F1 visa. I had to get back onto CPT, and I had to go back to school. So all of these things may have to go through as a student. So these are the challenges that a student has to go through on a regular basis. Then let's say you got your H1B. Let's think about that. And then what happens is another challenge. Like, hey, I need to apply for my green card. How much time will it take for my green card to be approved? Can I leave my job during this time? Can I change my job? What if they fire me? What if they lay me off? So these are like more uncertainties that are built in. Well, let's say if I apply for my green card, how long will it take for me to get my green card? How long it will take for me to get my I-140? So these kind of things start coming to you, okay, and they start bothering. It's like an invisible weight on your body. It's this baggage you're carrying all the time. For example, let's say you are back in your country and you want to change a job. You can change your job right like that. But here, because your immigration process is your immigration is in the process, you can't even change your job, because, oh, if I change my job, will my next company sponsor me right away? Oh, my company is sponsoring me right now in April, so I can't change a job during January to April, or I can't leave my job right away after sponsorship because you have this contract with them and stuff like that. So all of these things, it's like you have to find that perfect timing to move. You have to find that you can't sometimes. For example, you want to move to a warm weather and you're not able to do that because your job is in cold weather. So I have a lot of friends who tell me about that. Hey, I would love to go to Texas, love to go to Florida or California, but I'm not able to do that because I'm working here, my immigration process is working here, I'm not sure if I can find a job there, and those kind of situation. So that is one of the things that bother people also. But understand one thing, folks. Though all of these things are like, yes, these challenges will happen, they are there. Sometimes you're not able to settle in life. You're like, oh, my career right now, I'm focusing on my job, I don't think I can get married, I don't think I can be in a relationship or something like that. Or you're like, oh, I don't know how long my job is going to be in Michigan. I don't know if my sponsorship is going to go through. I don't want to buy a house, I don't want to start settling in life. So we kind of postpone those things sometimes. I have done so many times myself, and I'm guilty of that. And those are the things that affect people, folks. So these are the challenges we have to live while being in America and struggling and fighting for our citizenship and stuff like that. Now, life is not all bad, folks, here. Okay, there are some good things also, and obviously, there is something that America is giving me, and that's the reason I'm staying here. And that's the things I wanted to share with you. So I see at 3 different things that allow me to live in America, and that makes everything I do worth living here. So number one thing, an easy job life. I'm gonna now, obviously, not everybody's job life is gonna be easy, but I'm just taking my example. And a lot of friends I have in the industry, even they have the similar situation. Okay, so usually most people work Monday to Friday, 9 to 5, and in the evenings they have time for themselves. They can spend it with their family, or they can do special activities, they can play sports, or they can do their own things. Not only that, usually on Fridays, folks, most people, they leave early to home. There's not a lot of work happening in the company. People are just like really chilled out. They just want to, like, they know it's the weekend is coming, so it's not a very productive day. So usually the weekend literally starts at like Friday 2 p.m. So if you really see, you're working maybe 4.5 days and have like 2.5 days of vacation time every single week. So this time you have, the gift of time you have, that's one thing I really like about it. And I have so many friends, they literally every Friday evening, they'll take a flight anywhere in US, and they'll go travel, they'll enjoy, they have a great time, and Sunday evening they'll come back, and Monday morning they're back at job. So that is the one thing, that easy 9 to 5 life. Now, the second thing I really see as advantageous is the income you make in America. So usually, if you're working in STEM, if you're working in technology fields, you will be making above average income compared to Americans. And that is the difference, folks. Like, for example, if you're an engineer, if you're mechanical, automotive, civil, those kind of engineers, you'll usually make about $65,000-$70,000 starting salaries. And this is really, really good income, folks. If you're just coming out of college, you're just starting your life, that is incredible amount of money. Because you're living on $1,000-$1,500 a month, and suddenly you have $4,000-$5,000 a month coming into your bank account. Now, that is where things change for you. So you start traveling, you can do a lot of things, you can help your family back home, and you can do a lot of things, especially because of the conversion rate you have. That allows you to do a lot of things. And that is one of the biggest advantages I see of living here. Okay, the ability to make money in dollars, and I really appreciate that. Now, the third thing I see, the biggest thing in my opinion that keeps me here in America, is the opportunity. Now, you may say, what kind of opportunity, Omkar? So the opportunity to be a free individual. Now, it's kind of like difficult to explain. It's really, to be honest, like, I can't explain how I feel when I live here in America. But I would say, the freedom of speech, the freedom to do the things you want to do, the freedom of living the life you want to live without interference from friends, family, and other people. Usually people will let each other live their lives. Most people will not interfere into your life, what you're doing, what things are happening. They will let you live your life. And that's what I really appreciate about it. Another thing I really like about it is the opportunity to be in business for yourself. And that is one of the biggest thing that keeps me in America, is because I see so many companies, so many new startups, so many new opportunities happening in America on a daily basis. If you really see all these big tech companies we talk about, Google, Facebook, Amazon, Apple, Nvidia, Netflix, all of these companies are here, folks. This great opportunity to work for them, to work with them, you have that in America. And that is what, I feel keeps me here. The ability to make new friends, the ability to make friends from different cultures, people from China, India, Korea, South America, Brazil, Spain. All these people you can make friends with just by being in America, just by living. And that multicultural aspect of it, I really like that. And that's what keeps me here in folks, here in America. So there, to sum it all, like, it's basically a shot at the American dream. There are thousands and thousands of people who want to live the American dream, but not a lot of people are able to do that. Even the Americans are sometimes not able to achieve that. But still, by being here, I feel you get onto that train. You get the ticket to eventually maybe end up to the destination. That's how I feel. So it's basically, that's how I look at life. I feel like there is the light at the end of the tunnel, and that's how I live. So I feel that's one of the reasons I love to live here. That's one of the things that keeps me here and keeps me fighting every single day. And I totally feel, to be honest, everything I had to go through till today, all the challenges, everything, it was totally worth it for me to be where I am today. And to be honest, I see, I don't want to be anywhere else right now but here. And that's the reason I fight every single day. But I think that's pretty much what I had for you folks. That's my gist of like living in America. But I had great time talking to you. I always enjoy talking to you. If you have any questions, put it in the comment section. If you want to connect with me, reach out to me on Instagram at Omkar A. Jagtari. And yep, I'll see you in the next video. Take care.